So I just finished watching the first two episodes of The Acolyte, created, written, and directed. She wants you to know that the first episode, at least, four titles and produced by Leslie Headland. Um, so I am going to just give you my honest takes on the positives, and then ultimately let you know where I am with the the kind of the not so positives. Okay. What I did take what I took from this as far as some interesting enjoyment was the character of Soul played by Lee as the Jedi who master who wants to make amends and make it better and try to find out the mystery of the two twins played by the same actress Amandla, uh, and to go on this path. I think there's some interesting things there in regards to just Lee's presence and what he brings to Star Wars. He fits in. He fits in. He's kind of like that mix of a Qui-Gon and a little bit of a little curiosity of Obi-Wan. So I think he was actually really interesting to watch. Also, to Amandla herself, you can really see her trying to make the very best of the written material. She actually had some endearing moments. One in particular was the scene with her and Lee in the second episode, and we're just gonna just put these two first episodes together as they were both dumped together. I believe the first one was called Lost and Found. The second one was called Search for Justice and Revenge and Justice, something like that. Also, too, there was a couple of cool aliens. The new little droid, Amanda's friend, I liked. What else am I trying to search for that was cool? There was some cool Jedi moments, but ultimately go to speak to a deeper problem with this show. So those were my takes. Oh, and listen, the fighting choreography. Everyone's talking about how incredible it is. It is very entertaining. As a black belt martial artist myself, fun stuff, fantastic. Can't take that away from them. Don't want to take that away from them. Hats off to that. Ultimately, my problem with the Acolyte is that it's just is that it's uninspired storytelling set 100 years before the Phantom Menace, which brings a lot of problems for me in regards to the universe is still inhabited by alien Jedi, which who would be very much alive, from Yoda to Yaddle to certain aliens on the Jedi Council that existed at the beginning of the Phantom Menace. Uninspired storytelling that these are not the Jedi you're looking for. They are not Jedi competent as they are in Phantom Menace. And in Phantom Menace, the whole problem is that they had become the council and the order had become too much into their dogma rules. That was the whole problem. Here, you're not even seeing, you're seeing complete incompetence of these Jedis who are masters, who are knights, making decisions that just only serve, I think, the storyline for the two twins. When in reality, the decisions that these Jedis would make would be very much different. And let's just talk about the powers of the Jedi. So the setup is that Amandla's evil twin is out to kill four Jedi that were responsible for the sacking of her childhood village. These four Jedi are very powerful, and from Carrie-Ann Moss to Lee to the Wookiee to this other to Corbin, that you're trying to understand how in the world did this evil twin trick her way, find a way to even compete on a fighting level with these Jedi. It just would not happen. We're supposed to believe that in the High Republic that these are more heightened Jedi as far as capabilities, abilities than a Qui-Gon or a Dooku or a Mace Windu. They have nothing on them. These are not the Jedi you're looking for. So that, along with just very uninspired storytelling, editing that I thought for 2 short episodes, there was major pacing problems. Some scenes were paced so quickly. They're like, wait a minute, there's a good moment, right? Oh, wait, there's a good moment there. And it was wasted. So I'm wondering what ultimately was shot and that was usable that they just had to do a quick pace scenes to. There was too many of them. And then there was too many slow pace scenes. It was amazing how much exposition was in 30 minutes, and yet, is it over yet? There's a scene where the head Jedi, I assume, which was a really not very well established, tells Soul, "May the Force be with you." Her take, this actor's take on that line reading was so painful. It was a slow pull into her face. Second. She says the line, another second, and gone. That left me gobsmacked. In a character that was already wooden in performance and line delivery, who are these Jedi? To decisions in the storytelling that at the end of the day, there is no mystery, there's no joy, there's no fun, there's no Star Wars in Star Wars The Acolyte. And those are the first 2 episodes of the 8 that are coming our way. So I am very confused as to where this is going to head. I'm actually a little a little sad because I think I know where this is all headed to. And I think ultimately they're going to change canon. And I think at this point, rest in peace, Star Wars 77 to 2012. We, the real old school fans, just don't care anymore. This is morbid curiosity watching at this point. Looking for faint signs of life in a lifeless IP that we're almost just we have already washed our hands of this. This is all yours, Disney. Do your worst, because we're really indifferent at this point, and it is past the shame. Past the shame. I think that first stab of shame is how you killed off Han Solo. So, all right, those are my first 2. Those are the reviews of the first 2 episodes of The Acolyte, Star Wars The Acolyte. What do you guys think? Give me your comments right now. I want to know. And yes, I will be back for the next few episodes of Star Wars The Acolyte. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Thank you guys so much. We have quite a range of topics that we go over here on The Slant. Wherever you're at, keep that slant fuerte. Gracias.